We're interested in the causes of type 1 diabetes and methods to predict who will develop type 1 diabetes in the future. We do that in this laboratory where we measure islet autoantibodies, which are proteins that are present in the blood often years before type 1 diabetes occurs. With this information, we are able to predict and follow up individuals at risk. And this is done through one of our studies called the Bart's Oxford study, which has been running for over 32 years and has been funded for a large part of that time by Diabetes UK. It focuses on these 4 counties around the Oxford region, and since 1985, every child diagnosed under the age of 21 has been asked to join the study, and about 3,000 families are under long-term follow-up, organised by Isabel and the box admin team. Now, what the admin team do is they send out a questionnaire once per year to follow up the families, and we also get regular blood samples and other samples from family members as well as those with type 1 diabetes. So we collect blood samples for islet autoantibodies and other proteins. We also collect mouthbrush samples, which allow us to analyse DNA. And more recently, we've been collecting urine samples and poo samples. And all of this together helps us understand what causes type 1 diabetes. Just recently, with urine sample analysis with some colleagues, we've been able to show that some people in the box study who have had type 1 diabetes for almost 30 years, some can still make small amounts of insulin. And at the moment, we're trying to work out what that means. But ultimately, our aim is to try to prevent type 1 diabetes, and by being able to accurately predict who will get type 1 diabetes in the future, they can be put into clinical trials moving forward.